Welcome back. Start of the second quarter. Dogs with a 2nd and 10 just outside the 35-yard line, now moving from right to left. Dogs trailing 21-0.
Well, the Patriots show signs of a strong team, capitalizing on the interception return, and took them a couple plays and get it into the end zone.
Here's Hodge looking to pass, throws it out into the near flat, intended for Sullivan, incomplete on a one-hopper, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 10. So the Dogs not able to generate a whole lot of offense yet, kind of shot themselves in the foot on their last drive with a holding call that backed them up when they had a 2nd and 5. And ultimately ended up being knocked well back. Alford put a lick on Christian Hodge as he was trying to get rid of the ball. Ball floated out there, was intercepted. And Heritage able to turn that into 7 points. So the Dogs now trail 21-0, 3rd and 10 from their own 35. Hodge in the shotgun, drops straight back. Now he's going to fire deep down the left side. Intercepted! Batted up in the air, and now taking it back the other way is going to be down at inside the 40-yard line. It's Braxton Morton with the big return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Heritage after another Dog turnover.
Morton had a couple of interceptions against Salem earlier this season. Double coverage on the intended receiver there for Winder Barrow. The ball popped up into the hands of Morton.
Yeah, Stephen Everson had the coverage, batted the ball up in the air. Morton comes away with it, and a big return all the way into Dog territory. 1st and 10 at the 39, already with a 21-0 lead.
Hodge hung that in the air just a bit too long.
Rolling out to his right is going to be Sutton. Sutton fires complete all alone.
Touchdown.
And this is going to be another 6 for Obi Fortune and the Heritage Patriots.
39 yards, just right over the middle. Sutton, quick rollout, finds his man, untouched.
Yeah, Fortune just sat down in the middle of the zone. Nobody around him. He caught the ball and kind of looked around expecting something. Nothing was coming at him, so he took off and able to get into the end zone. Nobody touched him until he was about 5 yards across the goal line. Extra point is up and through, and just like that, 30 seconds into the second quarter, it's now 28-0. You're listening to Bulldog Football on the home of Barrow County Sports, www.hearthegame.com and WTV 21. We'll be right back.
Anytime Fitness is your 24-hour fitness solution with locations in Winder, Houston, Brazelton, and Auburn. You're not far from state-of-the-art equipment, free tanning with every membership, personal trainers, and even nutrition coaching. Make the commitment to your health. Visit AnytimeFitness.com or call 877-870-5884 or send the word fitness to 68398 for special offers from Anytime Fitness.
.30 seconds into the second quarter, it is 28-0 Heritage. Back deep for the Dogs will be Sullivan and Platt. And here's the kickoff. It'll be fielded by Platt at his own 3. He's out across the 5 to the 10, 15, looking for a hole, 20. And he'll be dragged down at about the 24-yard line. That's where the Dogs will start their next possession, 1st and 10. And, George, this is exactly the kind of thing we've talked about. It's now 14 points directly off of interceptions. When you're at a talent deficit, as the Dogs are against virtually every opponent in this region, because it's a tough region, you cannot make execution errors, and that's what we've seen so far with 2 turnovers leading to 14 points.
Yeah, the mistakes will kill you against this type of competition. Again, it's a sign of a good team that takes advantage of your mistakes.
Hodge will remain in the shotgun, 3 receivers, and the receiver on the near side jumped early, so that will be a false start. 5-yard penalty. Dogs will find themselves 1st and 15 at the 19-yard line.
And that's just the way it is. You know, the Double G Dogs, in order to get a win, we almost feel that they're going to have to play mistake-free football.
They're going to need a virtually flawless game. And so far tonight, between the turnovers and the penalties, and you got to think a missed assignment on the fake punt, flawless football is not what we have seen in the early going here. Just 12 and a half minutes into the game, already down 28-0. Hodge, high snap, over his head, live ball. Platt has to fall on it all the way back at the 5. And the wheels are coming off for the Double G Dogs.
Well, you needed Wilt Chamberlain at quarterback to get that one. That was way up there. Not sure what happened. Solomon Sims is the center. And that one just got away from him.
So now the Dogs face a second in a league. We're getting back to the discussion about measures of distance that we had off air. Hodge under center, 2 backs. Pushing his way forward is going to be Cole Baggett. He's out to about the 10-yard line, gain of 5. It'll bring up a 3rd and long. Dogs need the 34-yard line for a first down, so it's going to be 3rd and about 24.
Actually, they changed it from leagues to yards back when I got my first leather helmet.
Is that a gift from Red Granger? Galloping Ghost, is that right? Come on, George, you'd know.
No, he's not a family friend.
Here's the pitch out going to Platt. Platt looking for room, and he's going to be dragged down just about at the line of scrimmage, maybe picked up 1 yard. It'll bring up a 4th down, and the Dogs will have to punt this one away again.
You know, they're keying on Platt. They know he's the Double G Dogs feature back, and they've got such quick linebackers. Again, they go with that 3-4 defense, and those linebackers fill the holes and fill the gaps and have such great lateral pursuit. Platt unable to get going at all.
So Colin Shannon on for his second punt of the night. He'll be kicking from his own end zone. He is able to get it away. Nice spiral kick. And that will take a good dog bounce all the way out to the 50-yard line. So a net 40-yard punt, no return. And that's where Heritage will take over 1st and 10. In other news, BCA is up 27-0. So Bethlehem Christian putting a whooping on their opponent this evening.
Another game that you can hear on hearthegame.com.
And one other score, the Braves did fall to the Cardinals by a final of 6-3. So they are eliminated.
Oh, the pain.
And
the pain.
Send off to Chipper Jones, his final game as an Atlanta Brave.
It's been a great run for Chipper Jones. It won't seem the same with him out of the lineup next year, but that is tough. That's a tough way to lose. You win 93 games on the season. I believe the Braves won, and finished, I think, 5-6 games better than the Cardinals, but with the new wild card game.
We've got a timeout on the field at the moment. 9:16 left before halftime. Dogs trailing 28-0. Heritage will have the ball at the 50-yard line. Heritage jumped out very quickly, scored in about 2 minutes and 15 seconds or so on a fake punt, and it's been all Patriots since then. Sutton will be in the shotgun. He's got 4 receivers. Fears the lone back. Sutton rolls right. The lefty fires. That's going to be complete at the Dog 45-yard line. Davenport on the reception. Al Schotter with the tackle. Now Heritage coming out in a no-huddle look, lining up very quickly, trying to catch the Dogs off guard. They'll stay with 4 receivers. Sutton in the shotgun takes the snap. This time he's going to give to Fears. Fears cuts it back on the counter, up the middle, deep into Dog territory, down to the 34-yard line, gain of 11, and a 1st and 10 for the Patriots.
Fears' 3rd carry of the evening got him for a total of 15 yards. Now they're in this hurry-up offense, putting more pressure on the Double G Dogs defense.
They get right back up to the line. Sutton takes the shotgun snap, rolls left, looking downfield, fires, tipped in the air, but falls harmlessly to the turf at the 22. Ball was intended for Obi Fortune, but falls incomplete, and that'll slow down this attack for a moment anyway, bring up a 2nd and 10.
That's Sutton's first incompletion of the evening. It was 5 for 5 before that, now 5 for 6, including a touchdown.
Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we'll have scores from around the region and around the state, as well as a recap of last week's action. As Sutton takes the snap, now under pressure, and he is going to be dropped. Afa Swabu gets him all the way back at the 49-yard line. Huge sack, loss of 16 on the play.
Yeah, great job by Aswebu to shed his blocker and get into the backfield and drop Sutton for the huge loss. Big play there by the Double G Dogs defense.
Actually, it looks like Afa maybe hurt his left hand a little bit. He's kind of cradling it and hiding it at the same time. I don't think he wants the coaches to notice. But able to drag Sutton down back at the 49. Loss of 16. They need the 23 for a first down. As Sutton takes a snap, rolls left, keeps his eyes downfield. Now under pressure, dodges a tackler, and he is going to be wrapped up and dropped just across the line of scrimmage. The man finally bringing him down.
Al
Al Schotter.
Outstanding senior linebacker doing his thing. Leading tackler, returning from a year ago.
So for the first time tonight, the Dogs will force what we believe to be a punt. If they actually punt it, it'll be their first one. 7:21 left here in the second.
Sullivan going deep.
Dogs playing close to the line. They do kick this one away. Sullivan will take it at the 14 and is going to be immediately wrapped up. He was able to twist his way forward out to about the 16-yard line, and that's where the Dogs will take over. 1st and 10 with 7:05 left in the second.
Pretty good punt there by Weaver. Strong punt. Good to see Sullivan return it, though. He had some defenders right in front of him, decided to not call for the fair catch.
Yeah, I was a little surprised like that. I originally thought the ball was going to go over his head. Then he was able to corral it. Was hit immediately, stayed on his feet, able to pick up maybe a yard or two.
All right, let's see if the Dogs can do anything with this Patriot defense that's been so stingy.
He's got Champ Johnson on one side, and getting the carry is going to be Platt. Platt finds the edge, gets out across the 20, 25 to about the 26-yard line, and that's where he'll be pushed out of bounds at the 26.5. Should be enough for first down yardage. Yes, it is. 1st and 10 Dogs.
All right, so give Platt, 11 on that carry. He's got a net of 10 yards on 5 carries so far. So rough going for Chad Platt so far in this contest.
Hodge takes the snap, looks, fires, incomplete, intended for Sullivan, but it was high. Maybe catchable, but it would have been a really tough catch. And Christian just put it a little bit out of his reach. It'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
Christian 2 for 7 through the air. He's thrown a pair of picks. Coach Wagner giving him the play, and Hodge will take it back over to the huddle.
28-0 Heritage. 6:34 left here in the second quarter. Dogs with a 2nd and 10 at their own 27-yard line. Devin Johnson, the receiver, to the near side. Shannon Sullivan on the far side. Dogs in a double wing set. The carry, Platt around the left side, picking his way forward to about the 29, so it'll be a gain of just 2, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 8.
Chad got a nice block from Cole Baggett that freed him up for the short gain.